Okay, so this one is gonna be on Microsoft Paint, and we're gonna go ahead and create a triangle. It looks more like a pyramid actually, and where I'm getting it from is I have this album art from Def Leppard in the background. So we want to try to, it's not going to be identical, but it's going to be very closely related to it. So we're going to go ahead and draw the triangle, and then we can also throw in the fonts or the text basically. So I had already made one earlier. Let me see if I can locate it. Okay, so this is the triangle that I had made earlier. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So looking at this and looking at the actual background, it's not exactly identical, but it's, you can see it does resemble a lot, basically the features of it. And actually this is very simple to be able to create with Microsoft Paint. I was trying to replicate it with GIMP and Inkscape, and actually it was not as easy as I thought it was gonna be, since for some reason creating triangles seems to be more of a hassle than anything. So with Microsoft Paint it's extremely easy since they have a lot of shapes here available. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing, if you see here, you see a lot of different shapes. So all you would do is locate the shape that you want. In this one we're gonna go ahead and recreate the triangle, and all you would do is just click, okay, and click on the triangle, and then we're gonna go ahead and go with like a very thick border. Okay, and then after that we're just gonna go ahead and drag it, and we can very easily resize it. So as you see, we already created a triangle very simply. One thing we can do, instead of the color being black, we can make it red as it is over here. But also another thing we can do is, instead of making this one thicker, there's an easier way to do this. We can actually make one much thinner, and then we'll go ahead and draw this, and this is gonna be the outline actually. Okay, so we'll do it that way instead. Okay, so we got our triangle, and this is the outline. And then let's go ahead and take a look. So we got one black outline, and then we have two. So let's go ahead and get another one. So click on that, and then we're gonna let go of this one, and then we're gonna go ahead and recreate another one, and then just resize it. Okay, gonna make it wider, bring it in a little bit like that, drag it over here. One thing, you have to mess around with it, like it's not gonna be 100% perfect, but it'll get pretty close. So there we go. Okay, so we got something that kind of resembles it. Okay, and I think we're gonna go ahead and throw one more. So let's go back over here, and this one actually is gonna be much thinner. So we'll actually go back and get out of there. Okay, let's change the size, and then go back and click on it, and now we're gonna go ahead and make this one very, very close to it. So let's just go ahead and drag it. Okay, and drag it a little bit more. Okay, so there we, I think that should be good enough. Okay, so it kind of looks like it. I'm just trying to do this as fast as possible. I don't want to take too much time. So okay, so let's click out of there. Okay, so now what's next is coloring. So the outside is red, so one thing we can do is use the what is called the fill bucket. Click on that, and then we're gonna go ahead and choose a color. I'm just gonna grab the first one, the red one, and just click on that. There we go, so we got the red. Next one we want to go ahead and get is the yellow, and then we're gonna go ahead and basically just throw it in here, and there we go. So we got our triangle, and I know it's not 100%. You can actually mess with the size, but this is just so it gives you an idea, like how easy and quickly you can create really nice looking triangles and pyramids and other shapes that you want. Okay, and to be able to throw some text, you can just click on the capital A there, and then just in there, and we can actually change the font. And I had already installed a special font, which is Pyrite or Pirate. I don't really know how to say that one. And this is the custom for Def Leppard, so I'm gonna go ahead and type it in. So Def Leppard. Okay, and the only disadvantage over here is that you can't really edit the fonts as good as you can with others like Inkscape and GIMP and other software. So more than likely you don't want to do that over here. You want to go ahead and use something else, but you can actually add it if you want. So let's go ahead and do something like that. And the only disadvantage also is that you can't drag the text around. You have to move it like this, so this kind of sucks. So something like that. Let's make it yellowish, I guess. Okay, and there's no advanced stuff we can do with the text, so but this gives you an idea, I guess, I hope, as far as what you can do with it. So there we go. That's a easy, quick way to be able to create something. There's another disadvantage, but I'll go ahead and show you a simple fix for that. We can't, when we try to save it, if we click on select transparent selection, if we try to save it as a PNG, so let me go ahead and save it as a PNG. Okay, and I'm just gonna save it on the desktop. It's not gonna allow a transparent background, which kind of sucks, because at some point you might want to go ahead and do that. So we're gonna call this one def pyramid. Okay, and save it. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and close it up. So here it is. So as you can see, the background is still gonna be white. So that's really a bummer, because if you're trying to I'm trying to include it in a video or something, or maybe trying to add something like a background to it, like over here there's a background, this would not work. There's a simple fix for something if you're trying to add like to a video. The easy fix is to go ahead and open it again with Paint. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on edit, and basically what I want to do is want to go ahead and change the background color. So we're gonna go ahead and click on green and then paste it as green. And actually you can even paste that over here. Now the reason why you're doing this is for videos. In videos, if you make the background green, you can actually use the chroma key, and then this will become transparent. So since there's no option to save as a transparent background, you can actually save it with a green background. As far as for then you can use the chroma key option and be able to make it transparent within your video. So alright, so that's it. This was just a simple basic way to be able to create shapes using Microsoft Paint. So that's it for now. Bye.